From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 56 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Quarterback sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here's the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It leads to second and 10.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
32-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Kansas City.
A first down carry for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
At the 16-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. But now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look at that. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 49.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now back to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41.
Here's the option.
Fighting through it, he's got space. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, it's Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. While the trainers take a look, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
10. Michael Dixon
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll run here with Akers.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got him protected. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively, you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covering, cornerback covering, safety covering him. Always has the advantage, usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend them.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
Play action. They'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Rams' 6-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
It is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Recovered by the Rams.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And out of bounds, all the way down at the 3. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Rams 17.
For its next possession.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for Odell Beckham.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy catch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 11 yards there, first down. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brought down back.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
That keeps the score.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Draw play. This is Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 12. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good route, good pick.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. But he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Chiefs 35.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defense